see, the thing of it is I can't stand control freaks. Those are the worst kind of freaks. I think I'd rather go to a freak off. I think I'd rather just go to a freak off and deal with regular freaks because I hate control freaks. Trying to micromanage you, all that work and shit. Regardless if you're stealing or not that day, they still gotta be freaky like that. That's how they have their freak offs. At least regular freaks let you have fun at work. I just dealt with a control freak recently. This gap tooth bitch I was working for. It's a man, don't worry, I can call him a bitch because it's a man. I know I don't have a picture, but just fucking, I couldn't even walk freely around the place. It was like a prison line. They had the floors lined up. I thought I was in the gulags. However they keep the floor. You ever have a boss that was that bad?
Oh, this is
that
fun.
You couldn't even walk. Like your every step had to be calculated. You did one thing wrong, and he just pops out the fucking ground like a groundhog underneath the tunnel. And the thing of it is why are you this freaky? Why are you looking at my Instagram stories when you don't even follow me? That's some freaky ass shit. So you're being stalked. You're being gang stalked. I ain't even in the gang. Imagine your own goddamn boss just gang stalking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, I can't do this. I tried to be cool. What's it say? There are people still saying to be demure at work, be cool at work, don't do too much. I always do that. That's how I live my life. I don't be trying to be in the way, and motherfuckers still be stalking me at work. I'm not even fucking up at the job. I could see if I was fucking up. If I'm fucking up, then you can go and hop on my shit. But now, if you got a real micromanaging ass boss, if you work for a true micromanager, they're going to find some shit. They're going to make shit up. They're going to pull shit out of their ass that you couldn't have known, then try to say that you fucked it up just to say something. Y'all just get some bosses, they be saying shit just to say something. You didn't have to even say this. It's like everything is efficient. I'm getting the job done. I'm making decent time. You're not slacking off. You just come up with more shit and then you get mad. I can't work for people like that. That's why you got to work for yourself. If you a control freak, you need to control freak yourself. Because ain't nobody trying to do all that. Deal with that shit. I don't know. I wouldn't be that type of, I'm not that type of boss. Doing my freaks, my little BBW freaks, I let them come here. We have BBW Freakoffs if they want to. I'm a good boss.
I'll tell you.
I'm a better boss to BBWs than Lizzo was when Lizzo was big. She's not that big no more. Sexy either way. She could have worked, but I don't think we should have canceled her because of what the bananas in the pussy. We canceled Lizzo over a little bit of potassium and some pussy. A little bit of potassium and pussy never hurt nobody. And that's the thing of it is, man, it never hurt nobody. Now, personally, I've never eaten both at the same time, but I imagine both together is delicious. Y'all remember that? She made her employees, she told the employee that she had to eat a banana out of the stripper's pussy. That's why she got canceled. I'm like, what a fun boss. I wish I worked for Lizzo. That is a dope boss. She's paying you. She footing the bill, by the way, like a good boss should. If you're going to make your employees do after hours shit, you should pay for that shit because you could have just not, you know what I'm saying? You're off the clock. But then you insist that I come. You insist we go to the strip club to eat bananas out of vaginas. As a good boss, you should pick up that bill. That's on the company card. That is team building exercises in certain industries. The entertainment, for sure, because it's evil. But that's what you got to do sometimes. But Lizzo, I think she did a good job. She looks great now, too. She looks great. Like I said, I'm cracking either way, but she's really, for her health, she's in good shape. And I hope she's still, those big girls that she had on that show, still, they can find work. And I hope Lizzo forgives them for snitching and they can still go and go and just have BBW Freakoffs or whatever kind of show it was. But you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be a boss, you're going to manage a team of people. Be like Lizzo, you know. Just like make sure you get the job done. You can be stern when you need to, but don't be microman. Nobody likes a micromanager. That's that control freak shit. No one ever consents to a control freak.
I'll tell you.
Even Diddy doesn't like control freaks. He'll let you have fun at work. Oh, you did? But yeah, man, that's just how it goes. This is how it has to go.
Oh, this is fun.
That's just how it has to go. Oh man. What else I want to go on ramble on about? You know, New York. I just found out July 2026. Grand Theft Auto 6 will still not be out. That's really not breaking news. That shit is never coming out. But really, July 1st, 2026, they're going to ban processed meat. Processed meats, but only from like government state institutions though. So like if you locked up on Rikers or you go to public school, I guess it's the same cuisine.
I just know.
Then you can't eat processed meats. So that means like no hot dogs, no glizzies, no shaboing boings and long bread. No chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets, okay, you know kids love chicken nuggets. I guess prison inmates too. You would want something to remind you of your childhood while you're in there. Eat some dino nuggets. Remember dino nuggets? I wonder if they serve those in prison. Well, guess what? They won't now in New York because they're going to ban processed meats. Ain't that a bitch? And this goes for homeless shelters. Anywhere where you think where the government is, if Mamdani opens the state-run grocery stores, if that works, which I want it to work, I'm optimistic towards it. But if it does open and get those operating, don't expect to get real meat in there, nigga. That's going to be, you know, it's beyond government cheese. It's not. This ain't welfare. The typical welfare. Now it's going to be welfare food, but it's not going to be meat. They're not going to put meat in that store no more. No process. Definitely not the processed. And you know, I think it's a bad time to do it. July 1st. That's 3 days from July 4th. So no hot dogs that year if you depend on the government for your processed meats. Not that I fuck with July 4th all like that. I'm not the most patriotic nigga, but I still enjoy a glizz bang or two on them days, and I might not be able to get it now in New York because I don't know, the way my finances is going, I probably need WIC by then. I think they just reinstated it. But even if they do, you can't get hot dogs, no fried bologna, you can't make bologna sandwiches. Any type of grinded up meat that comes in the tube or pressed into a flat, which honestly, health-wise, I see why they do it because that shit is terrible for you. We know it's terrible. But this is America, and you can't take our meats. I know Diddy's happy that he did get locked up in Fort Dix, which is, it doesn't make sense that he's in Fort Dix because his case was in New York. I think the judge was trying to be funny. The judge was definitely trolling and said, "Yo, dude, you know what'd be funny? He smoked his, you know, he made a pipe out of his gavel. He dug it out and put some weed. He was smoking with it. That's what they be doing back in the judges' chambers. They be getting high and fucking back there. You already know it's musty as shit back there. So, dude, we're gonna go to the judges' chamber. You know, it'd be funny if we put Diddy in Fort Dix, cause get it, Dix. You get it? Even though the case was in New York, let's just put him in Fort Dix is in Jersey. Let's put him in Fort Dix, cause he likes dicks and he's Diddy and Diddy Freakoff, right? And I get it. The Diddy Freakoff shit, it was comedy. It's fucking, you know, it's old, it's hack now, but it's, you know, but I'm not gonna lie, I may be immature. When I go to the grocery store or to the CVS, Walgreens, whatever, I see a bottle of baby oil on the counter, I giggle a little bit. You know, you can't see a bottle of baby oil now without laughing a little bit. You know, when that shit first happened, I swear to God, the bodegas, the delis, I didn't even knew they sold baby oil, but I did know after the Diddy shit because I swear sometimes they keep like the deodorants and shit in the back, the most stealable shit, those type of hygiene essentials. They keep them behind the counter, but I swear they had a whole row, just the one near me, front and centered. And I think they taxed it. I think they put the price up. They had to put the Diddy tax. That's a blind demand. That's how it goes. They said, well, everybody's thinking about, and I don't blame them. That's just good business. It's like everybody's thinking about baby oil now. So I'm going to tax the shit out of it. You want some baby oil? You forget that baby oil is intended for babies. Like that's how freaky the shit done got. Because it's like some people, God forbid, you have an ashy baby. Regular lotion don't work or whatever. That's why they made baby oil, and you forget that's what it's for. But that's just economics. That's economics. That's how economics work. And, and that's why I think, when they do implement this ban on processed meat, it might start in like the institution. Say, okay, well, I'm not in jail. I'm not in school anymore. I still feel like at some point that's just going to affect like regular, like you're not going to be able to get a regular, you go to the store and get like a chopped cheese or like a turkey sandwich and your shit it's just like made out of grass or something. Like you can't get that no more. Like
this is
like niggas is gonna be you gotta eat dirt over rice. You gotta eat dirt over rice with hot sauce, white sauce, or barbecue. Because that's just state funded. I don't know. And as a restaurant owner myself, I don't want it to affect my business. I can't imagine, especially this is a meat based. No Diddy, but it's a meat-based barbecue joint. All you can eat ribs. I don't want it to come off a type of way. We go out a bit, we'd be ruined. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Be absolutely destroyed. But I don't know. It's like I said, control freaks, man. It's too much control. Why would you need to control? Let people have their meat. If you want some schmeat, you eat some schmeat. Schmeat, meat, and more meats.
Tenderism, destination.
You dig?
I'll tell you.
If you get cancer or whatever, then that at least it was your choice. You gotta leave people that had the choice. Or what if I'm trying to clean up my health too and shit, but like, damn, I can't eat a glizzy once a year.
Than it looks.
On 4th of July or Juneteenth. I guess Juneteenth. I celebrate June. We can eat hot dogs then. We can eat glizzies then too. That's Black July 4th. You eat the footlongs on Juneteenth, and you eat the small one. You eat the wieners on July 4th. That's how that works. Yeah, that's a Fort Dix joke. I shouldn't even. That's the type of shit that's the type of jokes that Diddy is telling at Fort Dix. He looks so happy there. I think he's actually thriving. I'm actually happy for him. You see that picture of him where he's sitting there with he's in the yard just talking shit. Probably smuggling Ciroc or something up in there. He got caught drinking, so he's having fun. I thought I told you that we won't stop.
Tenderism.
I think eventually he's going to pay his time. He's going to do his time. He's going to do his bid. Time serves, and it's a party, and it's a freedom freak off, and no controlling. I think he's going to be humbled by this.
Oh, this is fun.
As he got to be pushing 60 now. I didn't realize how great he was. But I think this process will humble him a little bit, and he can still come out and get his freak off. But he'll be like kinder about it now. Be kind freak offs. Like no one has to get beat. That's when men get older. You get it. They say you get softer. So maybe that's what. Well, I don't think Diddy has ever been soft in his life. He's horny as fuck. But I think when he gets out, it'll be he's gonna be more rational about it. It's not like white people don't have freak offs. They just don't ever talk about it. White people have their freak offs. They shut the fuck up. You never know about it. You see a sweet old lady walking down the store, walking down the alleyway, out in the intersection. You help her across the road, and she got her old cane and walker. It's like, what a sweet old lady. She drops her purse. You try to pick it back up, give it to her, and then but before you do that, a whole her entire old lady bag is just full of baby oil and double-sided dildos and shit. Shit, you wouldn't even think old lady. That's what I'm talking about. They be having their freak offs too. They just don't start music labels based off of it. They did, you know, because black people just lit. We even make degeneracy just look lit. This is how America goes. It's the way it's been. It's all the way it always has been. It's all about control. I never had the desire to control other people, but I guess at some point you're supposed to. But I don't know. That's my little spiel about that. I got to get back to work. If any of y'all chime in, let me know sometimes where you've been at work. So sound off in the comments. So sometimes where you've been at work and you just felt so controlled and to the point where it was just draining, where you just had to quit, man, and leave about that bitch. Even when you were doing a good job, just like if you just had that micromanaging ass bitch ass boss that you just had to fucking about to crash out on her. You did crash out on her. I want to hear your stories. Let me know what's up. Thank y'all for tuning in for Deshaun's Kitchen, man.
This is harder than
I don't know. I'm thinking about what I'm going to cook up for my next video. It's soup season. I might get something soupy going on, and maybe some more steak sandwiches. I've been fucking with the meat lately. Got to do more meat content before that gets banned. But yeah, this is Chef Deshaun, and I'm out.